I'm Cape Jewel, and this is Comic. I'm Cape Jewel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you closer looks into the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be talking about The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 12. Peter Parker is teaming up with the all-new, all-different Avengers to fight who? Could it possibly be Regent, that villain from the Secret Wars tie-in story? Well, let's hop on in and see if that's right.
So, after having finally dealt with the Zodiac last issue, Peter Parker is finally ready to get back to running his company. He's back with his best friend Harry in New York to help oversee an important fundraising effort for the Uncle Ben Foundation. Oh, you can imagine his surprise, however, when MJ shows up out of the blue. Why is she there? Well, shouldn't it be obvious? If you've been reading the new Invincible Iron Man book, you'll know she's taken a job with Tony Stark and Stark Industries. Pete and Tony aren't exactly on the best of terms right now, and the superhero Super CEO dick measuring contest begins almost instantly. Also important too to keep in mind when reading this issue, Tony doesn't know Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He does, however, know that Spider-Man is the personal bodyguard of Peter Parker, just like Iron Man is supposed to be the personal bodyguard of Tony Stark, or at least was at some point, and he's mad at them for essentially stealing his gimmick. Tiberius Stone and Liz Allen are also at the party representing Alchemax, and you know when they're there, it's only a matter of time before supervillain shenanigans are going to break out, and they do. Iron Man villain The Ghost makes a big deal about attacking Peter on stage while also complaining about the rich, wealthy, fat cats that are ruining America. Being as they're both at the function, Tony and Pete sneak off to suit up and come fight the bad guy. What's interesting is they end up fighting each other over who should deal with this threat, because I mean, hey, let's look at it. Ghost is an Iron Man villain, so he should be able to fight him, right? But Peter Parker and Spider-Man fought the Ghost the last time when he destroyed the original Parker Industries, so shouldn't he get a second crack at him? Furthermore, as we soon discover, Peter Parker and his fundraiser wasn't even the target of the Ghost. The target was actually August Roman, aka the villain we saw in the Spider-Man Secret Wars tie-in, aka Regent, aka the guy who's currently taken over all superpowered prisons in New York. As is tradition for these kinds of stories, once Iron Man and Spider-Man are able to work through their respective issues, they eventually decide to join forces and defeat the now superpowered Ghost by combining both their webs and repulsors. And yeah, with that, the day is saved once again. Pete's a little jealous to see his former squeeze working for his competition in Tony Stark, while he even attempts to try and get Pepper Potts to work for him, only to get a resounding no. As the comic winds down, however, we are shown the inside of Regent's prison operation, how he's been keeping a high-profile supervillains in stasis so he can siphon off their powers. However, unlike in the pages of Renew Your Vows, this version of Regent is actually given something of a sympathetic backstory, wherein his wife and children were killed during a superpowered skirmish between heroes and villains. And speaking of heroes, now that Regent has rounded up just about as many supervillains as he's going to, he's decided that now he's going to turn his attention to the Avengers to steal their powers as well. The Amazing Spider-Man number 12 was a pretty laid-back and pretty casual little issue, and honestly a nice palate cleanser from the less than stellar Zodiac arc. It's always nice to see Peter Parker reunited with the likes of Harry Osborn and MJ, even if it's only for a little bit. Dan Slott also got some good laughs at me by poking fun at the current state of Spider-Man continuity. Wait, so me and Iron Man, we know each other, but we don't know each other, but we don't know that we know each other? All in all, not life-changing, but overall pretty positive. I would give this one a 7 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Jewel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.